just when you thought it couldn't get any more awesome, we're gonna bring up somebody. She's gonna do something special. Anne Huynh. Give her a hand. And what are you gonna do tonight?
I will be doing stand-up comedy.
Have you ever done stand-up comedy before an audience before?
No, but my friends think I'm funny.
So, was this your idea, or did they try to tell you?
No, they told me. They said, hey, Anne, you should do stand-up comedy. I was like, nah. They're like, you should do it. I was like, okay. She's funny already!
Very good. So, I don't know if you understand how hard this is. Okay. Has anyone out here ever done stand-up comedy? We got a couple. We got like one or two. Okay. Stand-up comedy. Who here plans to do stand-up comedy sometime? All right. A couple more. That's for next year. Excellent. Well, this is a very brave thing that you're doing. Maybe you don't know it, but it is brave. Not many people would do this. This makes you an extraordinary person, Anne.
Yes! Yeah!
Let's go stand right now. So, give it up for Anne Huynh.
Hello, I'm Anne, and these are my stories. So, y'all know that Casey Chow over here had won a respect challenge for Macy's around Thanksgiving. And so one club night, when Casey was telling us about his award, he told us, you know, you should go home tonight and tell that one person, or not that one person, tell the people you love that you love them. You know what I thought? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And so I went home that night, and I went to my mom, and I put my hand on her shoulder. You know, she was watching her Korean dramas. And I said, Mom, I love you. You know what she said? She said, thank you. Continued watching her Korean dramas. And I was like, yes. Another story. So I go to Lowell High School.
Yeah.
Woo! And I have this friend named Alyssa. And we're in chem class together doing extra credit. And it's really quiet. And my stomach, I'm getting pretty hungry. And I'm scared that my stomach's going to start growling. So I ask her, Alyssa, do you have? And she goes, yeah. And I ask, what? And she says, I was like, what's this? And she says, an orange. And I say, this isn't an orange. This is a banana. This is an orange. And she just laughed, so I didn't get any of her food, but it's okay. And in Spanish class, I have this friend named Ashley, and she's black. And I have another friend, he's an acquaintance, and he's small and doesn't really like to talk to other people. And one day he was wearing this t-shirt, this Marvel Comics t-shirt. It's really cool, right? And so she and I were talking, and she turns over to that guy, and he says, hey, I like your t-shirt, it's really cool. And he goes, thanks. And she turns and she goes, ooh, did you see that, Ian? I was like, I saw that. But I don't think he heard anything she said. So, back to Cameron House. A couple of weeks ago, there was a showing of Linsanity, and I had come to help prepare food to fundraise for my mission trip. And I was in the bathroom, and every time I go to the bathroom at Cameron House, I always double check that the doors are locked. Everybody should do that. And I was, minding my own business, and I hear this knock, right? And I kind of ignore it. I hope they know that if the door is locked, there's someone on the other side. And I just let it go, and a couple seconds later, I hear banging, bam, bam, bam. And I go, is someone's in here. And a couple seconds later, she goes away, or someone goes away. And later, I hear this lady, this voice that says, "So, I don't think the lights are on. Do you want to go check inside?" And I hear this familiar voice, Chris Chuck. And he says, "All right, let me go get the keys." And I freak out. I go, "Is this legal?" And I just hurry up, I do my thing, and I walk outside, and no one's there. And so my last story. Chris Chuck, everybody, Chris Chuck. So who here has been a part of the Cameron House summer program? Please raise your hand. Yeah? Alright, so this story goes out to my homeboy, Anfa, over there, sitting on the stairs. So 8th grade, we had a fishing trip. And we slept over at Cameron House. We got up at 3 in the morning to walk to Pier 39. You know, a group of Asian kids walking down the street, 4 in the morning, towards the pier. And we get on our ships, our small boats, and the trip's going pretty well, besides the fact that I barfed 4 times. And everyone's inside the cabin, and I see Anfa outside, and he's like this. And I'm thinking, man, you must have some bad seasickness or something. And I walk outside in my puffy jacket, and I ask the master baiter for a bait so that I could put on my fishing line. And he gives me the fish, and it's actually an anchovy. Okay. And I have the live fish in my hand, and it's wriggling like this. And I go, "Whoa!" And I drop it onto Anfa, and he sees, and he throws the fish over, and I'm chasing after my fish, like, "No, my fish!" And I grab the fish, and it's still wriggling, and boop, it goes into the ocean. And that is my stand-up comedy.
The world premiere of Ann Wynn's stand-up comedy. I feel like I could listen to her all night long telling stories. And who just curious, who wants Ann to keep going with stand-up comedy